this Windflare's not letting up. We gotta move.
No, we hunker down here. Wait it out.
But isn't this building a little wooden?
It'll hold.
Are you sure about that?
It'll hold. Shit!
Condor, coming in! Hey, Condor, going down!
Not a goddamn word.
What is up everyone, Barricade here, and I'm bringing you guys a quick Gears of War 4 theories video. Today I'm going to be talking about Windflares and why I believe they exist in Gears of War 4. One thing I just want to state right off the bat is this is obviously something that exists after Gears of War 3. Windflares have never existed in Gears of War 1, 2, or 3. This is what I honestly believe is an after effect of Adam's machine when he did the countermeasure to defeat the Locust and the Lambent. I'm not too bright when it comes to science, but what I believe, simply put, is that if you sit there and think about it, emulsion was a huge part of Planet Sera. It was the main fuel source, and it basically made up a huge chunk of the planet and was very deep inside the planet itself. Admittedly, it's a little hard to explain what I mean, but in short, simple terms, what I believe is after Adam's machine went off and killed all the Locusts, the Lambent, and pretty much rid the planet Sera of emulsion, it caused adverse effects for the planet itself, causing these wind flares to develop. Emulsion is pretty much their version of fossil fuels and things like that, and oils, similar to planet Earth. So if we were to take all of that and just immediately remove it in half a second, imagine how many weird effects that our planet would suffer from. I doubt it would be something as severe as wind flares, but I believe our planet would suffer greatly if out of nowhere fossil fuels just completely disappeared in an instant. I believe all of the things that happened in Gears of War had adverse effects to planet Sera. One thing that comes to mind is Razor Hail. There's never really been a direct statement of whether or not that's a natural phenomenon or if it was due to an adverse effect due to anything that happened throughout the Locust-Human War. But one thing that comes to my mind is, what if Razor Hail was an adverse effect of the Hammer of Dawn destroying most of the planet? The whole entire planet was completely covered with ash after the Hammer of Dawn strikes. I believe the novel stated about 90% of the planet was hit, causing a huge chunk of population to die out, and pretty much every city in the world besides Jacinto was pretty much hit. The only areas that weren't were the islands and the Indies that were completely separate from the cog and kind of lived in the middle of the ocean. I always kind of thought that the Razor Hail was an after effect of the Hammer of Dawn strikes, because even though Planet Sera is quite strange compared to Planet Earth when it comes to the things that live in it, like wretches and corpsers and things like that, overall it's still pretty much like Planet Earth. And for it to have random Razor Hail for no reason kind of seems strange to me, and I always thought it was an after effect of the war. When it comes to the wind flares, I believe the exact same thing. That Adam's machine was the cause of these wind flares to develop, whether it be because of emulsion disappearing, or maybe when the energy waves went through the air, it manipulated the environment, causing these wind flares to develop. Have you noticed throughout the other Gears of War games, especially in Gears of War 2, they lived in Jacinto for so many years, and they never needed anything to protect them from wind flares. The city was pretty much just on top of a mountain and was just always wide open. Yeah, they had walls and things to protect them from the locusts, but they never needed any type of environmental protection, even though they lived right next to the ocean side. So this right there would show that the wind flares are definitely something that only appeared after Gears of War 3, and something that appeared within the 25-year span before Gears of War 4. That's actually something that came to my mind, is imagine how much that would suck if you're sitting there like, yeah, we finally defeated the Locust, and out of nowhere these giant storms appear that completely destroy the environment and can kill people as well. It kind of sucks, but I guess it's better than dealing with Locusts. And then as you can see, Settlement 5 actually shows that it has a wind wall that completely protects it from wind flares, so that was actually something pretty interesting as well. It's almost like the wind flares are pretty much a norm at this point, and they just simply just deal with it as a part of their daily lives. But anyways guys, if you guys like this video, please definitely hit that like button and subscribe, and tell me what you guys think about my theory. Do you believe that the wind flares are an after effect of Adam's machine, or do you believe that the wind flares are something that originally was on Sarah to begin with? But anyways guys, thanks for watching, and take it easy.
Thanks for watching this video. If you want to see my most recent Gears of War video, hit that link on the left. If you want to see my most recent Dragon Ball video, hit that link on the right. Thanks for watching, guys.